So what does the next question say? Let's take a look at this. Find the degree measures corresponding to the following radian measures. Use pi equals 22/7. Okay, let's do it. We'll use pi equals 22/7. This is an approximation, yes. So let's talk about this part, first part. If this is 11/16 and we want to convert this in terms of degree, how do we convert that, right? If this is 11/16 radians, how do we convert it into degree? So for that we need to recall the interconversion formula. Okay, what does the interconversion formula say? That 360 degree, that is one complete rotation, is equal to 2 pi radians. Okay, so this implies that 1 radian is equal to what? 1 radian would be 360 upon 2 pi degree. What is that? This is 180 over pi degree. So basically, for converting from radian to degree, we'll have to multiply by 180 upon pi. And you can remember one more thing. What is that? If this is the measure in terms of radians, then the measure in terms of degree would be numerically bigger. So let's multiply with 180 upon pi. Don't get confused between multiplication with pi upon 180, right? You have to increase. In terms of radians, if this is the measure, then in terms of degrees, the measure would be bigger, right? So 11/16 radian would be equal to what? That will be equal to 11/16 times 1 radian. What is that? 180 over pi degree. That's what you have. And what does this convert into? Let's try to solve this further. And pi is given to be 22/7. Let's use that value. So 11/16 times 180 times 22 times 7. 22/7 will, that 7 from the denominator will go over here. And this is the value in terms of degree that we want to find. Alright. Can we simplify this? Yes. This is 11 times 2, which is gone. This is again 90. Okay. And can we cancel this factor? Yes. This is 45 upon 8. So 45 into 7 is what I require. 45 over 8. This is 8. This is 45 over here. Okay. Let's try to simplify that further by first multiplying in the numerator and then dividing by 8 after that. So 45 times 7, 7 5 35, 5 3 28, 315 upon 8 is what we require, and this is the degree measure. What does this simplify into? Let's try to simplify that further by dividing this, right? Okay, so this gives me 11/16 radian is equal to what? 315, 8 3 times 8 times 3 is 24, then you have 75, 9, okay, and then you have 72, this is 3 remains, 39 whole 3/8 degrees is what I get, right? 39 whole 3/8 degrees. Now 3/8 degree can be converted in terms of either a fraction or it can be converted in terms of minutes or seconds for that matter, right? 1 degree, as you may recall, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. That's a further subdivision of a degree and subdivision of a minute, right? Okay, 39 whole 3/8 can be further divided as, right, 3/8 degree would be equal to what in terms of minutes? So 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. 3/8 degree would be 3/8 times 60 minutes. So this is 39 degree 3/8 times 60 minute. This is what you will be getting, right? That's simple, yes. So this is 39 degree, which is okay. What is this further? Equal to 6, 318 is 180, 180 upon 8. This is 180 over 8 minutes. What does that equal to? This is further equal to 39 degrees, okay. This is basically, we can divide 180 by 4. And so this is 45 upon 2 minute. Let's simplify this further. This is 39 degree, 22 and a half minutes, okay. 22 and half would be 30 seconds, right? So this is 39 degree, 22 minutes, 30 seconds. That's the final measure of this 11/16 radian in terms of degrees and minutes and seconds. Obviously, those are the parts of this, right? That's all. Yes. What next? Next we'll solve the second part after this. What does the second part say? Second part says that we have to convert -4 in terms of -4 radians in terms of degrees. Let's do that. So for second part, we have -4 radian. What is this equal to? -4 times 180 over pi degrees. This is equal to this. Okay. Now, next, we can write it as 180 is okay. This is 22 by 7 degrees, right? This is all going in terms of degrees. What does this simplify into? Let's try to simplify this further. This is 11, this is 2, okay. This is minus 360 times 7 by 11. Minus 360 times 7 by 11, okay. In terms of degrees, we'll have to divide by 11, okay. That would be slightly difficult, but then we can always do that. Division by 11 would not be an issue. But we have to convert in terms of degrees, minutes and seconds. Let's do that. This is 7 times 6, 7 times 0 is gone, 7, 6, 42, 2, 4 carry, 7, 3, 21, 2, 5, 2, 0. This is minus 2520 upon 11 degrees. What does that convert into? Let's try to find that. So, this is minus 2, 2 times 22. Then you have 32, which is again 2 times this 22. Then you have 10, 100. 100 is actually 9 times 99. Minus 229 degrees, and along with that you have 1 by 11 degree extra. 229 and 1 by 11 will be extra, right? 1 is the remainder, 1 by 11 degrees. That's one answer. That's one version of the answer. But then 1 by 11 has to be further converted in terms of minutes and seconds. Let's do that over here. 1 by 11 degree is equal to 1 by 11 times 60 minutes. Now, what is that equal to? This is 11 times 5 is 55. 5 whole, 5 by 11 minutes. This is 5 whole, 5 by 11 minutes. Can you please note that? Yes. 5 whole, 5 by 11. Further, 5 by 11 minutes can be converted in terms of seconds. Right? Let's do that. This is 5 minutes, 5 by 11 times 60 seconds. Now, what is that equal to? 6 times 5 is 300. 300 by 11 seconds. This is 5 minutes. 5 minutes times 300 by 11 seconds. Let's try to simplify that further. 300 upon 11. What is that equal to? 5 minutes is okay. In terms of seconds, is there any smaller unit than seconds? Yes, there are milliseconds and all, but then we are not going into those details. We'll solve up till seconds and all, right? So 11 times 2 is 22, and you have 80 after that. 80 will be 27. Okay, and 77, 3 remains, right? So 30 upon 11 would be again 2 something. So this will be 27 will repeat, I suppose. 27 it will repeat, and this is what you get. This is 27 seconds. On rounding off, this is what you'll get. So this finally becomes minus 229 degree 5 minutes 27 seconds. This is your answer for this minus 4 radian. That is finally converted in terms of degrees, right? This is the measure in terms of degrees. Right. Is that all? Yes, that is all for this part over here. So once you have done this, we can continue further and move on to the next part. That's the third part. What does the third part say? Third part, we already have a pi over here, 5 pi by 3. We already have a pi, and that pi will allow us to simplify the calculations, right? So 5 pi by 3. I hope you may recall that this is equal to something we have just seen in the previous question, the values of some standard angles in terms of degrees and radians. 5 pi by 3 and 7 pi by 6 are standard angles. If you can recall those values, let me know. 5 pi by 3. Now, what is 5 pi by 3? This is 5 pi by 3 times 180 upon pi. And can we solve this? Yes, this is 300 degrees, right? Pi and pi get cancelled. 3 times 6 is this, and 5 times 6 is 30. This is 300 degree. What about 7 pi by 6? Again, this is pi plus pi by 6. Pi by 6 is 30 degree, right? So pi plus pi by 6 would be 210 degree. That is something which we should be aware of. But let's try to calculate it from the basics. 7 pi by 6 would be equal to 7 pi by 6 times 180 upon pi degrees. Now what is that equal to? This is 6 times 3, which is 6 times 3, 30. This is 210 degree. That's my answer over here. This is my answer over here in this part. That's my answer over here in this part, right? So that is another standard angle, and if you want to practice, I would give you a few more angles, a few more standard angles, right? Just let us recall. In the first question, we had seen some standard angles. Let's try to recall a few radian measures, and you have to answer the corresponding degree measures for that matter. A few standard radian measures. Let us say if we have 3 pi by 2, what is this equal to? 3 pi by 2 in terms of degrees. Then think about the next one. The next one is 4 pi by 3. What is that equal to? Then you have a few simple ones also. A few simple ones, yes. Pi by 4 is equal to what? Pi by 6 is equal to what? Pi by 12 is equal to what? And 7 pi by 12 is equal to what? Those are a few more questions for you to solve, that what are the degree measures of these angles. Now can we find the degree measures of these angles easily? Yes. We recall that pi is 180 degree, okay. So 3 pi by 2 would be, actually this is pi by 2 times 3, which is 270 degree. We should remember this. 4 pi by 3 is pi plus pi by 3. Now pi by 3 is something which you should be aware of. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. Pi plus 60 degree, that is 180 plus 60 is 240 degree. Right? Pi by 4, 180 upon 4 is 45 degree. Pi by 6, 180 upon 6 is 30 degree. Pi by 12 is half of this, which is 15 degree. And 7 pi by 12 is 7 times 15 degree. 7 times 15 degree, what do you think would that be? 7 times 15 degree is 105 degree. 7 times this. This is what you get. And yes, those are some more standard angles for which we should be aware of, let's say degree and radian both. Okay, the values in terms of degrees and radians both. This is all for this question over here.